Yeah.
That.
No, but just the top of the head. You know what I'm talking about?
It's not moving.
No, like you move the chin from side to side.
Well, that's not.
Like that a little bit.
Yeah, someone's got to clip that for sure. Instructions unclear. I didn't know what you were just saying. I was like,
so
what do
funny.
you mean? Like, yeah, what is that? I was wondering what you were trying to gain from that experience. I was like, okay, I guess. I understand now. And you know what? Now we're even. Because remember that time where you were like, fingers pointing back? What the fuck do you mean? Like, FB, y'all.
Yeah,
FB, do I have permission to talk about this? I don't want to just be like, hey guys, let's embarrass FB on stream.
It's so funny.
So I posted something on TikTok, and it was a clip of me getting sassy with Yin because Yin started it. Yin was calling me a gooner, and I said, hey bitch, remember that when you point your finger,
Vega has
three point
for it.
You have three, like when you point a finger, you have three pointing back, as in these three fingers. And Effie was like, you only have one pointing back. What are you talking about? And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is this dude talking about? Because like, how, in what way is this one finger? I was like, is he like clumping them together as one unit? And he was talking, first of all, he was talking about the thumb. Guys.
You were talking about
how the fuck is my thumb the one that's pointing back at me? Because you know how I would have to sit and point at someone? Like I was holding them up. Like I was robbing them at gunpoint. That's how I would have to hold my fucking my thumb so far back. I'd have to dislocate the shit to do what he's fucking talking about, bro. And I was like, what is he? Literally, I think for a good 3 minutes, we were like, what are we talking about? Like I could not. My thumb does that. Well, that's not a normal thing. And I don't know what the fuck FB's talking about, but that's not what I meant. I was like 3 fingers pointed back. And please tell me y'all understand. 1, 2, 3. And it took us a minute to get him to understand. I had to turn on my camera and give a visual like representation of what the fuck I meant. And then he was like, oh, like it was like the biggest blonde moment I think I've ever experienced with this group, particularly.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
But yeah, that was an experience. I was like, how the fuck do you not understand what I'm talking about?
Soul.
Wait, okay, so Soul said, I landed on my thumb from biking so hard it does a 90-degree angle backwards. I can count the thumb.
So you know Soul what? Has 4.
That's fine because that's you. I don't think FB can push his thumb back at a 90-degree angle because, again, you only have one pointing back. Who is pointing at people like this? Please. Like, I need you to look at me for 2 seconds and understand no one points like this. No one. The fuck? Anyway, I just had to get hyped up about that because I literally was like, what the fuck is this dude talking about?
Hang on. In my defense, I had no visual interpretation of this. You just said when you're pointing the finger, there's 3 pointing back.
Yes, and then you got on
TikTok and did a gun. And so I was like, that's just one. It's your thumb.
Soul said, I for one use the whole hand to point so that there's no fingers pointing back. Okay, motherfucker, you're missing the point, which is that Yin was calling me a gooner and he was being a fucking hypocrite, which is why I said what I fucking said. And the fact that FB didn't understand turned into an entire other dilemma with what's going on.
It was really
like funny. I understand that you can do the boy point like the boy or the what are those, but that's not what we were talking about. Because again, FB still was emphasizing that something was pointing back, even if it was not the 3 fingers that I was referring to. He was referring to a motherfucking thumb, which he apparently has extreme mobility in, according to his logic. So that's why I was a little confused, just to be clear. So goofy. And I am like, our hangout times off stream are so important to me, but there are some times where I wish I just constantly had the camera rolling, like some reality TV type shit. Cause like, how the fuck can I
can't stop laughing.
Like, how the fuck are these moments that are just like kept amongst like 2 or 3 people at a time? It makes no sense. And it's like, it's so crazy. Sorry. Also, I'm catching up on chat.
I
so
need
funny.
Water.
He's not well now. He's like, I need water. He's like not well, and it's okay. I remember when I was curling 55s. Ow, that hurts my arms. I also just have weak arms, and I feel like that's okay. I'm okay with that. I can live with that. I've always had weak arms, stronger legs. I think it's a woman thing. I'm sure that there's a logic to it. I think for one, like hip to knee ratio is a big thing. It's part of the reason why taller people are more likely to dislocate, or taller women are more likely to dislocate their knees and stuff like that because of the way that the hip slants, and it causes like the knee to sit weird. Not to get into the science of it, but you know. Dude, I'm crying. Yeah, it was an experience. I was also laughing very hard when it happened. I don't need to push my back. I just do thumbs up, and it's at 90 degrees. So no, up makes sense, guys. Up is not the problem. When you're pointing, okay, hold on. I have to full screen this again because I think some people we're just not understanding. So if I'm pointing at someone and I happen to have my thumb up, do you know how this is not pointing at me? Because the thing that we said, and we'll stay on this as long as we need to. I will spend the rest of the night explaining this. We really gotta go through this again. Apparently. So if I'm pointing, even if I'm pointing like finger guns pointing, my thumbs are not pointing at me. Observe. They're not pointing at me. I would literally have to go like this, pointing, to have my thumbs pointing back at me for the singular finger. Mushy said, no, I need to send a photo. Go ahead, send it and I'll show it. Send it to me and I'll pull it up on my phone. Those are deagles? What? Big Papa, hashtag Kai B explains. No, literally there's about to be a channel just dedicated to that apparently, because what are we talking about? But see, you'd have to literally, and this is painful for me. This is not a natural state of being, me having my thumbs curled back at me. So when he said, no, Kai, there's only one finger pointing back. I'm showing you from both angles. You can see the inside of my hand and the outside of my hand, just so you can understand. Guys, can you tell me where the three fingers pointing back is? Prolonged silence, like this is Dora the Explorer. Yeah, it's these, not these. And he was like, no, it's just one. It's just one. No, incorrect. And he's talking about the thumbs. The thumbs. That's where I have a problem. Shalaborating. I swear Vega has a freaking thing for everything. He has a MO
he
for
does,
everything.
dude.
The fact that you don't point with your thumbs as well too bothers me. And I'm not saying how I point. I'm using FB's logic here, Big Papa. Let's get this crystal fucking clear. This is not my reality. This is FB's reality that I'm trying to put into perspective in our reality as a community, right? I'm just as confused as you are, big guy. And let me tell you.
Yeah, see what she did.
What?
Mushy's picture.
If I see some crazy ass shit and you're gonna tell me that everyone else's hands look like this and that I'm the non-normal one, then fine, whatever. But if I see some crazy kooky ass shit from like an injury or from some hyperextension that you're doing, then I'm gonna get violent. I want to make that crystal clear. Let me see this shit. Let me see. Mushy. That is not normal. With all due respect, that. Okay.
Hang on.
I'm gonna show it on stream because, and I mean no disrespect, Queen. Light of my life, like you are amazing, wonderful. That's not normal.
Did I get an invite and not see it?
To what?
Oh no, DDC just left me. Got it. Never mind. Continue.
DDC just hates you, actually. Actually, I should have it here. Are you playing around, DDC?
Oh, yeah. I've been waiting to play the game.
I'm literally finishing this conversation in like 2 seconds, you impatient motherfucker. But okay.
No, I've been waiting for a while.
Oh my god. DDC gooping without this D? Yeah, I know. You're telling me, dude. I don't know how you can do anything without this D. Function, live, breathe without this D. Okay, so this is, and I love how I'm in the background also of this picture demonstrating how my shit looks. Actually, don't need to show y'all mine at the same time as hers because it's literally in the background of the photo. I'm cackling.
but look, here's
But
what I
see
love
how
about
it's
this
pointing
right now,
back?
okay?
That's not normal. And
See, there's one pointing back.
And so here's the other thing that makes it so important is that this is also a pop culture reference because it was a sound for like a year. It was a sound on TikTok for like a fucking year. When there's one finger pointing at you, there's three pointing back. That is something that was a sound for a long time. So when you questioned me, I was like, you know what? He's not on TikTok like that. But then you threw in some anatomy shit that just made no fucking sense. And that's when I had to pump the brakes because what the fuck do you mean?
Hang on, my favorite part about this is that Mushy had to go, hang on, let me see if FB makes any sense. Does it and goes, here's a little bit of sense.
Oh my god, Souls does it also. Soul, do I have permission to show this? Y'all are just like understand that this is not the norm. And again, we're going back to the point that there are always three fingers pointing back at you when you point. Like I'm not the one who's in the wrong here. We're not about to do this. This is Souls as well. So apparently all my mods just are on that shit. On that backwards thumb shit.
Oh, brother, yours has a crazy angle.
Now we're just judging each other's thumbs, and I feel like it's getting taken too far. And it's a lot.
Yeah, let's never take what I just said out of context.
The
Like
first one's
that?
funny. Now it's not.
Like, bro, you don't even have to hold, like, you know how most people have to like lift their thumb to start hitchhiking? Yours probably just at resting, just already looks how it's supposed to, you know? That's crazy though. My shit bends. That's a crazy thing to say. And thankfully we have context. Thank God we have context, but like crazy. Crazy. Also, is y'all